All right, what's good, y'all? Now, last night, Paul George, he put on a show. I got to give him credit. He's bad to play off P. Assuming he doesn't choke away in Game 6, there is no pandemic P anymore. That's all in the past now. Because Paul George, he carried the team. He dropped 37. I said he needed 40, but he had 37 and beat the Jazz and led his team. I doubted him. I got to give him credit. I had doubt in him. I didn't think they was going to win. There you go. Playoff P is back. Anyways, let's just get into this video.
Puts Paul George on the marquee against Donovan Mitchell, and I'm telling you, both teams came out hotter than a fox in a forest fire. Mitchell knocks down the three over Terrence Mann, who got the start over Leonard. Utah 10 of 15 from three in the first quarter. Bojan Bogdanovic, he finished with 32. He had 18 in the first quarter. The Jazz 17 of 30.
Bogdanovic, he was lighting them up, bro. that man was hitting heavily contested three-point shots in the first quarter, man. Heavily contested. All over him, he'll pump fake, shoot right over him. Bucket. It was crazy.
Three in the first half. I mean, what a game. Mitchell.
I actually think the Jazz, they're shooting like 50-something% from three at the end of the first half. And they were only up by, like, what, 5? So I'm like, oh, okay, the Clippers came to play that night. Because there's no way the Jazz was going to keep up that shooting streak. No way.
Kettle and fire, but that right ankle, and you saw him limping there. They were up by 5 at the half. Paul George, 22 in the first half, and I mean, if he's auditioning for a starring role to be a real actor, he got it done. Marcus Morris, he had 25. Utah went 0 for 10 from 3 in the third, shot 20.
Oh, shoot. So they went from probably the best they'd ever shoot and then shooting the worst they could shoot. 0 for 10, jeez. Yeah, that's what led to the Clippers' comeback. I thought they were going to shoot decently, but I didn't know that they went 0 for 10.
7%, got outscored 32-18. George with the step back Bobby Jack. The Clippers up by 9 going into the fourth. I don't want to sit next to Ballmer.
Even watching Paul George, you could see he was there mentally. He was engaged in the game, focused, confident. I like that from Paul George. Whatever he's been doing, he needs to keep that up.
He's always throwing elbows. George, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists through 3. Paul George delivers with no Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers.
Look at that. I don't remember the last time Paul George got over, 16 rebounds, actually. I don't remember the last time he got that many rebounds.
Win it, 119-111. All right, Paul George becomes the first player in Clippers history with 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in a playoff game. It's his third straight game with 30 points, the longest streak of playoff P's postseason career.
Playoff P has returned. Or maybe he needs to do away with that name. Maybe he's just PG-13. That way he doesn't give himself pressure.
All right, let's bring back Big Perk. All right, a lot of questions about, one, is Paul George a star and is Ty Lue a coach at the NBA level? Did they answer both those questions for you tonight?
Absolutely, Neil. And look, all I kept hearing is that Ty Lue, LeBron James saved Ty Lue, and that he had LeBron James, and that's why he went to the finals. He's not a good coach. Well, he keeps showing us every time.
Man, any team LeBron is on, LeBron is the coach, and then whoever has the title of head coach is the assistant coach. That's how it works. LeBron James is the coach on whatever team he plays on.
Back against the wall, he come out victorious. And look, coming in tonight without your Batman and Kawhi Leonard, I thought he did a hell of a job of making adjustments, putting guys in position to be successful, putting Paul George in his spot, clearing out sides of the floor where he got his isolation, relying on.
Look at that. 10 for 11 from free throw, too. Only missed one free throw. Paul George needs to teach Ben Simmons how to shoot. Especially after Ben Simmons went 4 for 14 last night. But that's another story for another day.
Reggie Jackson playing Terrence Mann with meaningful minutes in the Dallas series. He came in. Ty Lue believed in him. He has been huge on the defensive side of things. I think they got it done collectively. And if I'm an AAU coach, a high school coach, a middle school coach, I'm showing them this game, this film tape on how to play team basketball and how to coach the hell out of a basketball game. Because that's what the hell Ty Lue did, Neil.
You know, Kendrick Perkins, he has a lot of pretty stupid takes to me. Well, I think he's pretty spot on with this.
Kawhi Leonard, who missed this game, may miss this series. Can the Clippers win this series?
I actually heard Kawhi Leonard might miss the rest of the playoffs. I don't know how true that is. They're saying he might miss the rest of the playoffs. And the thing is, they said he has a right knee sprain or whatever, a right knee sprain. But then they're saying he might have an ACL injury. What other ACL injury is there besides the ACL tear? Like, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the only ACL injury I know of.
Can they advance to the finals without a Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, I don't know about. Listen, I don't want to jump the gun and say they could go.
It'll be tough, but it's possible. It's possible. You got CP3, who potentially might miss a game or two. Potentially. And if Paul George can keep up what he's doing tonight, especially against Donovan Mitchell, Bogdanovich, Clarkson, Rudy Gobert, I think he's got this.
To the finals because the Phoenix Suns are tough. But I will say, I picked the Clippers in 7. And I'm going to say right now, Neil, Clippers in 6, okay? They're playing inspiring winning basketball.
Oh, boy. He could have just jinxed it right there, though. He might have just jinxed it, Brad. Let's hope he didn't.
And I just don't see the Utah Jazz getting over the hump. Ty Lue is coaching circles around Quinn Snyder. Donovan Mitchell don't know if they coming to trap. He don't know if he's seeing a zone. He's so confused out there. He don't know what to do. I have the Clippers.
To be fair with Donovan Mitchell, he isn't 100%. I mean, no one is, but when you watch Mitchell play, you can tell he's not 100%.
Closing this out in Game 6 at home.
Now, that doesn't sound like you're on the fence on that one.
I'm not. I'm not. And Neil, let me tell you something. This is one of those where I say, carry the hell on.
Boom! I've been waiting for that. Big perk. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
But anyways, whatever version of Paul George that's not Pandemic P is back. The best version of Paul George, mentally at least, is back. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at YoungSwift2. Link will be in the description. And check out the podcast. That link will be in the description as well. Peace.